Many years ago in Ere, there lived a great and noble warrior named Oisin. Oisin was the son of the legendary Fionn mac Cumhaill, the leader of Fianna and the protectors of the land. As the Fianna were hunting deer on the shores of Lough Lean in County Kerry one morning, a beautiful woman came riding towards them on a snow-white horse. She was the most beautiful girl they had ever seen, with long golden hair down to her waist, dressed in pale blue and surrounded by light. She rode close to the Fianna and declared,
"I am Niamh of the golden hair, and my father is King of Tír na Nog. I have heard of a great warrior named Oisin. I have to come to find him and ask him to return with me to the land of the young."
Oisin accepted Niamh's invitation, having immediately fallen in love with this beautiful princess from another land, and waving goodbye to Fionn and the Fianna, he jumped on the snow-white horse with Niamh. Over the land and the sea, the horse ran, reaching the magical shores of Tír na Nog. The king and queen welcomed Oisin and held a great feast in his honor. It was a magical land where by day Oisin hunted and feasted, and at night he sat and told ancient stories of Fionn, the Fianna and Ireland. Oisin lived in Tír na Nog for 300 years, but soon the longing to return to the Emerald Isle began to overcome his love of the land of eternal youth. Niamh didn't want him to go, but she agreed, warning him that if he were to set foot on the soil of Ireland, he will never be able to return to Tír na Nog. Oisin reached Ireland to find that everything had changed. To him, it felt as though just 3 short years had passed instead of 300. There was no longer the sight of his father or the Fianna hunting through the hills, and the castle he once called home had now begun to crumble. As he passed through Glian na Smol, the Valley of the Thrushes, he saw a group of men trying to move a large stone. Oisin wanted to help, leaning down in his saddle to do so and lift the stone. But the saddle strap broke and he fell to the ground. Immediately, the magical white and mighty horse galloped away, and all of a sudden the great hero Oisin became a withered old man, aging before the men's very eyes. Legend has it that the men were shocked and immediately brought Oisin to St. Patrick. St. Patrick tried to comfort Oisin, but when Oisin learned that the Fianna and his father were long since dead, his heart filled with sadness and despair. Oisin spoke of the days of his life alongside the Fianna and the many great deeds of his father Fionn mac Cumhaill, when they hunted, dined and listened to great stories together. He spoke of his time in Tír na Nog and his beautiful golden-haired wife Niamh. Oisin died soon after, never returning to Tír na Nog, but the wonderful stories of Niamh and Oisin have lived on throughout the ages, and the legend of the land of eternal youth remains.